Alright guys, 2 weeks later, another video. I do have some plans to do a couple back-to-backs. I'm on Thanksgiving break, so you'll get some Modern Warfare. Today is a class video, level 130. So we're the double XP week, as you can see in the bottom left. Have 4 days, 10 hours. And this is just the classes I like. If you do not like them, do not leave me a bunch of hate comments. I'm not going to read them, and I'm not going to take them seriously. Use whatever works best for you, but this is to show you what works well for me. Feel free to use these classes whatever you want, or tweak them however you want. Or if you have a question on why you use something on a certain weapon, let me know in the comments. Anyway, first off, Scorestreaks. UAV is a staple in Search and Destroy. So that you see where the enemies are, helps your teammate get kills, helps you get kills. For 5-kill streak, I like the precision airstrike. Cluster bombs or cruise missiles, okay. I tend to suck with them. Cluster strikes aren't that great. You can use them. They'll do the same thing as this. And you can get closer. Put them down. But the precision airstrike is more consistent for me. You could just go for 7 and 8 streaks. But I like the sentry gun. Just to guarantee lock down a bomb site. You could go for Wilson. Or that's not Wilson. Where the fuck is Wilson? Where is Wilson? There's Wilson. For that, you can go for the tank. The VTOL. Whatever you like. Use streaks, you know you're good enough to get. I get these pretty consistently, or I have at least tonight. Build upgrades, Dead Silence is a must. You could go Pro and use stopping power rounds, or just stopping power rounds, but Dead Silence is a must. It's better than all of them in Search and Destroy. The attack insertion's useless. Now, onto the part that everybody cares about. You only have 5 classes in Modern Warfare, as of right now. They could add more later, or ways to get more later. But as of right now, we only have 5. First class is my rifle class. M4 is the best rifle in the game. It's the one I don't really use a whole lot. The highest level weapon, because people use it on me. I use it back a lot of times. I'm not carrying this because I want to level up weapons. You use the knife to sprint up faster. The M4, I use the GI mini reflex sight, because I feel like I have the best view with it. The stock Sting Guard Invader, increased movement speed. You could use this one for faster ADS speed, but I feel like my M4 has a pretty good ADS speed. Or if you play a lot of respawn and you just want movement speed and don't really care about the recoil as much, which it doesn't have much anyway, you can go with no stock. I go with that. Barrel, you can do M16 stock Grenader. You can do this if you want to be more stealthy, because it has a integrated silencer, I'm pretty sure. Now, one of these do, I'm pretty sure. I think it's this one. I don't know. I just know I have a variant. Actually, what is it? I gotta know. Yeah, it's the last one. Integrated silencer. Now, go to this. That did not have a laser sight. Had the GI mini reflex. Where the hell is it? Stock this one. On the barrel. Do commando foregrip, or you could do the tactical foregrip. I go commando just because extra recoil stabilization to balance out the gun. Like I said earlier, doesn't have a whole lot. Rear grip, stepped, faster ADS speed, and sprint to fire speed, which is pretty much dexterity from Black Ops 2, or Gung Ho from Black Ops 4. I think there was something in World War II that did this, but I don't know off the top of my head. And you don't use anything else. This is my M4 class. It's pretty consistent. You could go for muzzle, like the monolithic silencer, if you wanted to. I don't think it needs it. That is just my opinion. Camo, whatever you want. I'm going Blue Tiger. I had Red Tiger on earlier. For the perks, this pretty much stays the same. Double time, just for the double the duration of tackle sprint and crouch movement speed by 30%. It's solid. It's a rushing class. If you're playing against a lot of people using Claymores, or you're getting naded a lot, go for EOD. EOD will be safer. You won't push up as far, but it'll be more consistent for you. You won't die as much. But off the bat, I go for double time just to push up. Ghost, I'd say, is a must on every class. to avoid heartbeat sensors and snapshot grenades. They're not really heavily used. You can go for restock if you wanted to, or crap, what else would you use? High alert. High alert's not bad. I used it a lot early on. Ghost is what I prefer. That's right now. Now perk 3. Shrapnel just for the extra frag grenade. Helps you spawn 8 people, keep people off bomb sites. You can go for tune up if you want your dead silence quicker. But if you get a kill off the start with a frag grenade, your dead silence is a good bit charged, and it doesn't take long to charge anyway. Amped if you're running overkill, which I do have one overkill class. Or battle hardened if you're getting flash or stunned a lot. These two, I don't know really how useful spotter is, and tracker. It's tracker. I don't think it's gonna be that useful. It wasn't that useful in Black Ops 3, even without hardwired. Hey, SCM4 class. One frag, one stun. You could use flashes. Flashes aren't bad. Use them a lot early on too. But I changed it to stuns just to mess with them, and I've just stuck with them. They feel better for me. Now, if you're playing against right shield players, Molotovs and C4s. Thermites might do it, or keep them away. But these two seem to do it the best. I have more success with C4, but I know a lot of people like Molotovs. Or you can do the RPG-7. RPG-7 is pretty good for that too. Next class is my SMG class. It's a rushing class. MP5 with the monolithic suppressor, because it increases the range and keeps me silenced. It does lower my ADS speed, which for an SMG is not really that good. But I feel like if the reduced range and keeping me silent and off the minimap, it's pretty good. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure silencers keep me off the minimap in this game. Not 100%. The FFS light just increased my ADS speed to balance that out a little bit. Don't need a sight. Lasers, all sights are visible to enemies. I've killed people because I've seen their stuff. Don't need a sight on it. If you're going to use a sight, go for the GI Mini Reflex or the Operator Reflex on this gun. Or I guess you could go Lorenzo. But I don't feel like it needs a sight. Stock, I use the Forged Tac Ultralight for better movement speed. Rubberized grip tape. I don't have everything unlocked on this gun, so this class will probably change over time. As of right now, I use Commando full grip. Murder full grip's not bad. Like, these two are not bad. But I prefer this one at the moment. And no perk. Everything else stays the same. Next class is my mess around class. Because you have 5 classes. You have a rifle, SMG, shotgun, and I like a sniper. This is my mess around class. I just swap out my SMG too. I like the P90, I like the Bison, MP7 I've messed with a little bit. Use whatever you like. This is my mess around class. As of right now, it's an FAL with the Merc foregrip, ultralight barrel, GI Mini Reflex, granulated grip tape, and the Franjo gluing tip. You could go for FMJ if you wanted to. Up to you. I don't think I have a stock for my stuff. No, do not. Once I get that, I'll probably take this off and put the stock on. This is your mess around class. Use whatever you want on your third class or your... Most people probably have it as their 5th. I have it as my 3rd just by the way my classes are set up. Next class is my 725. Despite this thing being nerfed 3 times, I still think it's the best shotgun in the game. This shotgun sucks. I don't care who you are. It is horrible. I say this shotgun's probably number 2. Or the Iron 9's number 2. Both about equal, in my opinion, from what I've used. But 725 still the best, especially if you have choke and a Tempest barrel. It's just nasty. Sawed-off stock's the same oval. You could go for an underbarrel if you wanted to. I don't typically use them. I did early on, or with the gun, until I got more stuff unlocked. I just don't feel like I need it anymore. The guard, just ADS speed if I have to ADS in the long range, and sprint to fire speed. And then slide a hand to reload because it's a 2-shot shotgun. I want to reload faster. Everything else would stay the same. Only thing I would change about this would probably change shrapnel to tune-up because of how close range I'm getting really quickly off with this class. But I have it on shrapnel. The final class is my sniper. I prefer the AX50 over the HDR. I've used it in gunfight. It's not bad. I do like it. But it has less damage. And I don't like hit markers on my sniper. So the AX50 is pretty solid for me. As of right now, I have the 17-inch barrel. The Steingard Arms Evador. Granulated grip tape. And the Presence of Mind, which lets me focus, extended hold breath. If you don't like this, go with whatever you want. You can go with Recon. That's the sniper. Why do I have EOD on? Needs to be double time. This is the only class I have amped on, so I can switch weapons faster. The 357. Expect a video of this. It's just a 357. The sniper's in it, but it's just like I only get like 2 kills with it. But the 357, I use the 357 long barrel. The match grade trigger to increase the fire rate, because it does have a pretty slow rate of fire. The stripped grip tape, sleight of hand, and the snake shot to make it a 6-round Marshall. It is really good. I want to do a versus video of this and the Marshall from BF3. I actually got a 20 bomb using this exact class. Maybe not the exact class. Maybe one attachment's different on the pistol. I went 20 and 6 using both of these. Now, unfortunately, I did not record that game. But this class is nasty. Most of the kills were with the pistol, though. Because this pistol is nuts. It is insanely good. You will see another good game with this. Probably next couple days. If I remember to upload it. But anyway, as the classes I like and use, I guess I can go over stats. Actually, don't look at my stats too much. 1.1 KD. Not the best, especially coming from BF3. But I have 1 day. 14 hours played, 0.74 win-loss, most used weapons, the M4, and my highest streak is 13. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying Modern Warfare, and I hope to see you either tomorrow or the day after that. But, peace.